So when you text and drive, your likelihood of being involved in a crash increases by 23 times. Someone who is paying attention and driving carefully. 23 times of a greater risk of being involved in a crash. If you're dialing a cell phone while you're driving, your odds of being in a crash increase 12 times. So I actually think this is low. But what this slide says is that right now, 26% of all car crashes on our roads today are caused by people who are distracted driving. Now, why do I think this is low? Because unless you have a fatal, police do not do downloads of cell phones. And unless you have a lawyer who actually knows how to do this, and I gotta tell you, I've been teaching lawyers all over the country how to do this, but the vast majority still don't do this. So unless you have someone who is gonna get that cell phone and download it, the vast majority of these crashes, they're never being properly classified as distracted driving. But it's everywhere. But 26% is what we do know. So how does it compare to drinking and driving? The thing that's fascinating to me about this is the same people who would never in a million years drink and drive have no problem whatsoever texting and driving. But it's just as dangerous. It is literally just as dangerous to be texting as it is to have Michigan's threshold for blood alcohol, 0.08. So it's equivalent to basically you're driving while you're drunk. And what people don't understand, because we're driving these really dangerous machines, these moving brick walls when we're driving our cars and our SUVs and our trucks, it's just the sheer force and velocity of these moving brick walls when you're driving distracted. So the average person who is driving and sending a text is taking their eyes off the road for about 4.6 seconds. Someone who is driving 55 miles an hour and takes her eyes off the road for 4.6 seconds travels the entire length of a football field from end zone to end zone in 4.6 seconds. If you're driving and you take your eyes off the road to look at a text, you've just driven the length of that entire football field in the snap of your fingers. And that's why there's so many of these crashes happening. That's why there's so many people dying.